Hi, hello. I am Sette, and welcome to the first episode of my podcast. So, this being a podcast means I am not gonna edit anything here. This is raw. Okay, so you will know so much here since I'm not gonna filter anything unless I choose to filter my mouth. So, I decided to pursue podcasting with video because I am not the type to go out and vlog everything that I do. Plus, I don't have money to go out. And honestly, we're in a pandemic. Where will I go in this pandemic? So, first, I don't have money. Second, I don't have the guts to film myself outside and talk. I may look like a talkative person, but I'm not that kapal mukha. Okay. So this is the first episode. Might as well, it is best for me to introduce myself. So I call myself now Sette, but if you know me with my real name, it's fine if you call me that. But if you're new and you just met me here, hi, I'm Sette. um, Maybe I'll introduce where I study. So I am a student and I am studying college at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and I am taking the program Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. I am currently in my third year and I hope I even finish this. I hope I survive, but I believe that I will. I can do this. Okay. So, my age, I am 20 years old and my pronouns are she, her. I actually asked my friends if it's okay for a straight person like me to introduce myself with pronouns, and they said yes. So, hi. So, my pronouns are she, her, okay? So, what else? I guess I won't introduce myself that much because you will know me in the next podcast episodes, but you will know bits of me. I will not explain it in one go. So, before I continue with the topic, I will just let you know that I provided a Google form, and the purpose of that Google form is that is where you will drop your thoughts if you have any stories that you might want me to talk about, or just some random thoughts that you might want me to share. Like it's like Curious Cat, but in Google Forms. So yeah, that's it. I will provide it in the link, but it's also provided on my channel art photo and also in the description of my YouTube channel. So just check it out and drop your thoughts, and I will talk about it in my next podcast episodes. Okay. So, since this is the first episode, I'm not gonna talk about a certain topic. I will just, I mean, make this podcast about me, I guess. So, I would ask myself, I think the best way to know a person is let them describe, let them describe themselves. Yeah, that's it. So the question that I have for me is what phrase or word best describes you? Basically, me. So the best phrase, I guess, that I can associate myself with is jack of all trades. So if you have no idea what that means, I will read to you what Google says about that. I don't want to sound like I know everything. I will just let Google explain this. It's pretty easy to understand. It's not that complicated, but I will still I will still read this to you. So, jack of all trades, master of none is a figure of speech used in reference to a person who has doubled, okay, dabbled in many skills rather than gaining expertise by focusing on one. The shortened version, a jack of all trades, is often a compliment for a person who is good at fixing things and has a very good broad knowledge. So I hope that helped. So, what makes me, why do I describe myself as a jack of all trades? It's because I just noticed that I have a lot of interest. And those things that I am interested in are usually the things that I involve myself with. And I will just give you an example. So hard to explain. Example, one interest, no, my interests include photography. That's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why, but yeah, photography. And then next is videography, like editing. I really like those things, but I am not good at those things. I just know how to do it, but I am not a master in that field. I also I can also play instruments, I guess. I'm not sure. In elementary, I used to play the flute. And now, since I have an organ here, I when I feel like playing some music, I will do it, but still I'm not that good at it. I have I have small fingers. I have short fingers. So I don't really focus much on playing the piano because it hurts my fingers. Because okay, I'm not sure about this, but in the I should play the soprano and alto keys in my right hand and the bass and tenor if I don't have a pedal on my left hand, and it hurts so bad because I have short fingers and I can't reach the notes. So I just play it every time I feel like it. It's this month I played the organ for like one time only. So let's go back to photography. In school, in college, people know me as someone who takes good photos, but no, I mean, it's not bad, I guess. The photos that I take are not bad, but it's also not good. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just I know when the photos should be. I mean, in photos we have lines, right? And those lines look awful if they're not straight. And I care about that a lot. And that's the thing. My friends learned from me every time they take photos of me. It's because it's frustrating to see my photos having slant, not straight lines. I don't know, it bothers me so much. And also the rule of thirds. It, yeah, there are video clips that I see that actually hurt my eyes when they don't follow that rule. When the subjects are in like almost out of the frame. I care about those things but I am not saying that I am always correct. I am not saying that I am good, and this is what makes me a jack of all trades. What else? What skills do I have? Let me search for some skills because I suddenly don't remember the skills that I have. Let me just uh, type on Google. So, one thing came to mind. I guess it's arts. Yun. That's another thing. I can do vector line arts. That is what they call, I guess. But it's just basically tracing it using a pen tool. It's like it's basically tracing a photo using the pen tool. that's just the thing that I do. And I don't know how that looks good and how people think that I'm good at it, but really I don't. It's just simply tracing. And in terms of hand drawing, my friends really know me if you ask them about my drawing because I draw awful images. I'm just not good at that. I believe that when you're good at art, you are also good at oh my gosh, I am having preposition crisis. I'm so sorry for my professors if you are watching this. This is really my weakness, prepositions. So I am so sorry for the students that I have if you are watching this. I am not that good in prepositions in terms of things like this. Like this is on the spot. But if you will make me analyze some things, maybe I can. But since this is on the spot, nah, I am not good at prepositions. What else? I'm not sure what skills. What else? Skills. So now I am looking up on Google what are the skills. Why are there resume skills here? The thing that I usually say when it comes to resume skills and job related skills is time management because I am really good at that. I don't know how I do it, but I think this is a thing that I inherited from my mom. Inherited talaga. Yeah, this is the thing that I inherited from my mom because she really values time. She always arrives on time and she does everything on time even if um sh- the schedule is kind of hectic. She just always finds time to do everything. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's say I have lots of tasks in school and also let's say in my personal life and also in church, I guess. Let's say those three things. And they are all due this week. This is I will admit this. I am if an interviewer asks me if I work well, yeah. If an interviewer asks me if I work well under pressure, I will simply answer no. No, I will not answer no because it's not something you answer in a job interview, but deep inside, I don't. No, I don't work well under pressure. Maybe I do. So this is a crisis now. I am having trouble in defining myself because in one side I am saying I am good at time management and then in the other side I will tell that I don't work well under pressure, but pressure requires time management. So now what? Am I really good at time management? I am suddenly doubting myself. Basta, let's just get this fact straight. I make sure I follow the deadline. I am not the type to ask a professor or someone in a higher authority to give me an extension because I am not like that. I always make sure that I finish on time, if not before the deadline, because I don't ha- I it's not like I think about it all the time. It's just something that I don't want myself to do. I don't want myself to have an impression that I am not responsible in my tasks because I am. I am, promise. You may see me and see my tweets and see my tweets that I am cramming or procrastinating or that I feel bored even though I have lots of tasks to do. But really, if you look at it, I already started with those things, and it doesn't matter if I work on it now or not, because I've already started it, and I will definitely finish that on the time of the deadline, before the deadline, whatever. My brain works well when the deadline is almost there. When the deadline is approaching, my mind suddenly becomes full of ideas. And I don't know, is that, do psychology does psychology have a theory related to that? But whatever. What else? Oh, yeah, yeah, I remember one thing. Okay, skills. I am not bragging. I'm just simply stating facts, okay? I know. I know how to dance and to sing. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not. Basta I'm a jack of all trades, so basically I just know, but I am not good at any of those. So I f- I just I just believe that I am good at singing. I know. I know how to sing. I know how to match pitch, and I know how to use, I mean, how to get air from my diaphragm, I guess. But don't know how to do vibrato. It's something that I once did, but out of feelings. I was singing a song. It was actually a church song. And I was so surprised that my vocal cords suddenly know how to do vibrato. But it was a one thing, and I don't know how to do it again. And next, dancing. Okay, I will just say this, but I was a part of our school dance, whatever. I feel like if they had an audition, they will not accept me. Maybe they will, maybe they don't. Who knows? But it's something that doesn't require audition, so I did get into it. I was part, and I danced for like 2 years. It was supposed to be three, but I had different priorities in my third year supposedly, and I this is a thing that no one in my friend group mentions anymore, because this is a memory that they don't like remembering. And this is related to our cover group. Okay, it was a thing before cover groups. Do you remember 2014, 2015 era, K-pop era? Yes. I was a part of that, and I was actually the leader. I'm not sure. Basta, I just know how to dance. And sometimes I post covers on my day, because sometimes I feel like I want to share those stuff that I do. I just want people to see that I can dance. I mean, because if you look at me full body, you might think that I don't know how to move my butt like that. So sometimes I just want to give out a message and tell everybody, I know how to move my butt. I know how to move my arms in coordination with my legs, because apparently there are people who can't do that. People ask me like, how do you learn dance steps? How do you learn in that fast? Because sometimes I would study, I mean, yeah, basically study a choreography, and I will do a cover that same night. It will have, and it does have flaws in the first night, but everything will get better with practice. But I do learn how to do it. It's because I think my memory is good in imitating and remembering the sequence of dance steps. I don't know if I am making sense right now. I know how to dance and I know how to sing, but I am not good at any of those. In relation to singing, I became a representative of our class for a singing contest, and I actually had a partner who has obviously better singing skills than me because I really love her voice, and my voice sounds strained. And I don't know why they chose me, but it was something that I was proud of. Yeah, we did one, but I think we won because of her and not me. If it was only me, I I wouldn't win. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the lack of confidence that is speaking right now. Oh, I remember a memory. I just remember. I don't know if this is related to the jack of all trades saying that I'm talking about right now, but there was one instance in my class that we had in it, and this is our English class in junior high school. We were supposed to we are tasked to memorize a long ass, or what do you call that? I feel like it's oratorical piece. What? I'm just gonna search it up. I think it's an oratorical speech. I'm not sure, but it was so long that no one, no one in my class managed to memorize it. And that day, the teacher asked five. I mean, by row. The teacher called us by row, and we were supposed to recite a part of that oratorical. I'm not sure, but let me just call it an oratorical speech, okay? So by five, and then when it was our turn, so we were five standing there in front, and no one could recite. I couldn't recite that part with people beside me. I don't know. I feel like I am distracted because they are also talking and they're also figuring out what the next line is, and I maybe I got distracted. That's why I didn't recite it with them. And then when our teacher decided to let us sit because we couldn't recite it, when he decided to let us take our seats, I just stood there. I didn't go to my seat. I just stood there in front of him and I recited the part that he was asking for. Wow. Now that I am thinking of it, it sounds like a mic drop moment. But I wasn't really impressing anyone. It's just something that I did for myself, for my grades, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm good. That's a fact. I guess this is not part of the jack of all trades, but I am good at memorizing. No one can beat me, Char. I mean, yeah, that's one talent that I have. I am good at memorizing stuff. That's why I am good at wow, wow, self-proclaimed. But I see myself as someone good in reciting monologues and speeches because I am good at memorizing them. And if you memorize stuff, you will get to recite it with feelings because you know how the lines are arranged, and you know what feeling you will show next. It's because you memorized it. I remember we had a speech recitation in our understanding the self, and this happened in college. And that professor was actually someone who likes to cry. But I wasn't scared. I just did my speech, and it was something that was really, it was something that sounds me. Alam mo yun? Kasi I wrote it, of course, and I had some lines there that really sounded something I would say. And after I recited it, he said that I was funny. And that is an elite compliment. Girl, having a professor that awkerize people and calls you funny because your speech was funny and he found it funny. Oh my, that is an elite top tier compliment. I would prefer people calling me funny for the things that I do that is funny rather than any other compliment. That is my top tier compliment. What am I saying? I guess that's it. Oh, in terms of physical aspects, I just know how to ride a bike, and I can also do wave boarding, but I can do skateboard because I've never had a chance to use a skateboard, so I'm not sure. But this is one thing that all of my friends know. I don't know how to swim. I am afraid of the water. That is why I don't know how to swim. But I am good at cycling. Not everyone can angkas. Not everyone can angkas someone sa likod ng bike. But I can. My legs are strong af. And I think that's something that I should be bragging about. Not sure what I am talking about. Basta yon. I guess that's all for the skills. I'm not gonna talk about any other skill now because I feel like it's too much, and sometimes I feel like I am not talking about skills anymore. So I said that in every episode of this podcast season, whatever series, I will provide a life lesson. Since I will turn 21 this year, I will provide 21 life lessons, and then after that I will just stop because I might run out. Ayun, run out of life lessons because I'm not that old yet. I'm gonna learn a lot in my next years if I do survive this pandemic. So the life lesson that I have today is quantity over quality. Charot! Quality over quantity. Okay. That is something I learned the hard way. I was actually let's just set this in situation that includes friends. Okay, wait lang. I will just adjust the camera. I am so bothered. Okay, that. I think that's better. Okay, so in terms of friends or people that enters my life, before I really valued quantity because I feel like the more people who wants to be friends with me, the more better person I am. But that's not the case anymore. I care about more. I, I care more about quality now because the people that I choose and let the people that I let in my let the people that I choose to enter my life are the people that I decided to pour my energy in on and over. Sorry for the preposition crisis, but yeah, they will drain. The people will drain your energy if they are those people. If you don't choose wisely, you know, this year I am prioritizing peace of mind, and I will never achieve a peace of mind if I am not careful in choosing the people that I involve myself with. So if you are my friend and I consider you and I trust you, it's because I chose you to be. I chose to trust you, and yeah, I have trust issues. So if I trust you, then that's good, I guess. So I hope you, the listener, listens to me. Quality over quantity always. I don't know if there are situations where quantity over quality is best, but from what I am seeing, I don't have any idea if there are circumstances that are better if they choose quality over quantity. So that is the life lesson that I have for you today. So before I end my podcast, I will just remind you that I have a Google form available, and just check it out on the description box or in on on my channel art or in the description of my YouTube channel. It will be everywhere. Just pour your thoughts and I will read or I will talk about it in my next podcasts. So thank you all for listening. I will see you in the next podcast. I hope you drop your thoughts in the Google form that I provided. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. And that's it for my first episode. Bye.